My name is Lisa Kasmer. I am the coordinator for the Phoenix Center for Grief. The Phoenix Center for Grief is a center for families, especially children, who are grieving a loss. When someone walks through these doors for the first time, we want them to feel safe. Outside we have our phone for grief, so kids can go, or adults, and make a phone call to someone that they're missing. But as people walk in our foyer, they'll see a memory ribbon, and that has pictures of many of our families up there. And what it does is it allows other kids who are newer in their journey to come in and realize that they're not the only one who's lost a parent. You might also see that we have a food pantry there because people also lose a lot of their income when they lose a spouse. And so we also like to make sure that we provide for families if they're going through a financial hardship as well. And then we have a library because we know a lot of times, especially the little ones, they'll ask the same question over and over again. That can be very hard for the parents to answer the same difficult questions over and over. So if they have a book that explains that, it can sometimes be easier and less frustrating. In here, in the littles room, there's a lot of first responder material. There's a lot of make-believe material around. All of our rules are on the wall so that they know that they can pass at any time, that they know that whatever they say here stays here. And then in the sharing room for the older kids, we do have the seats and the chairs that sort of bounce a little bit, that allow the kids to be fidgety. We also have musical instruments in there that they can play and kind of create a concert for what grief sounds like, journals for them to work on, movies that they can watch like Inside Out, which emphasizes the importance of sadness. The lighting in there is muted so that it kind of creates a calming effect in there. And then of course our volcano room, which is our favorite. The volcano room is a place where the kids can just go in and tear around and get frustration out by ripping phone books, tossing pool noodles around, punching a bag, throwing stuffies, things like that, just to get some of that anger out so that they can attend to the grief that's underneath. When we don't talk about it, it allows their minds to go to places that aren't necessarily helpful to them. It also allows them to go to places where they're coping in ways that aren't useful. And so when people say, we don't want to upset the kids by making them discuss it, it is more dangerous to not discuss it, because if we don't discuss it, they have to carry it alone. And so what we want to really emphasize is that our society needs to allow for grief. So when your kids say to you, Mom, don't cry, instead of drying off and not crying, it's better to say, this is how I get better, by letting the hurt out. So we do a service to society whenever we express our pain visibly, externally. And that's what we want to do for our kids, but it's what we need to do as a community all together so that all of us can begin to heal. If people are interested in coming to our sessions, they would call the VNA, and then they can start at any time, they can leave at any time. They're welcome to come as it suits their needs.